Having got into the central bank, did it ever occur to you during all those decades that maybe you need to look at something else? I know some people get into central bank and go into consultancy, go into academics, go abroad to the fund or the bank. But I know you've done some work for outside of India, but did it ever occur to you, okay, I've seen this, now let me do something else?
Uh, Really, I mean, no, because I think my career has been quite interesting. In fact, if you compare it with my batchmates, I have probably seen more areas and verticals within the central bank than many of my other peers. I mean, started in the accounts, then I went into the supervision of the banks, and when I that was in Chennai and Trivandrum, and when I got transferred to Mumbai, it was a foregone conclusion that I'm going to be continued in supervision. But at that point of time, the powers be decided that I need to go into the foreign exchange and then the markets. Then I moved out when I was promoted again to the debt market. And then again, when I was settling down, I was asked to go to Hyderabad as the regional director, took over the office, and then it was the time when we had to put the Global Trust Bank under moratorium, and I had to run the entire process. And then out of the blue, I was called when I was sitting in the midst of an interviewing some new candidates hoping to join Reserve Bank of India to come to the central office and take over technology. And that was complete new area, then payments. Then finally, when I was promoted as executive director, most of this area started reporting. So in a way, my work was so interesting, so varied within the central bank that I was really not looking out for something else, except once. During my tenure as CGM, Chief General Manager of Payment System, that was the time when this NPCI was coming up. And then I had actually applied for the post of CEO there. And then I was sort of deciding whether I need to quit and go, because at that point of time, what could be our career was not very certain. Whether I would become an executive director at all was not very certain. So I was sort of contemplating what to do. Then probably there was a divine intervention. They decided on the date of the interview, and on that exact date, I was supposed to be in Shabarimala. And then I asked for a change of date to stay refused. Then I said, "What? That's a divine intervention. Stay with what you are." And I continued. So that's how my career proceeded as far as the Reserve Bank is concerned.